Old man Wrigley lived in that White House down the street where I grew up.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I got a very special guest in the house, the one and only. He actually kind of a fan favorite, man. You're kind of important, I guess.
Bro, that's...
You know what I'm saying? His name is Mr. Biscuit.
You know what's crazy is how you doubted it. You're like, you're kind of important, I guess. Salute, man. That's my big brother right there.
Welcome back to the show.
I'm happy to be here anytime I get the opportunity, you know?
Yeah, we've been diving deep with the classics, which is great. Led Zeppelin, frickin' the Pink Floyd. We just did some Alice in Chains, and I wanted to change it up. And I don't know. I don't like saying too much before the reactions because I'm not trying to steer you, be like, yo, you got to think the same thing I think. But I decided to put you in front of Brooks and Dunn. So you said you heard the name, but have you heard any music from Brooks and Dunn?
See, that's always difficult because being that I've heard the name, like when a name rings bells, like Brooks and Dunn, it's like, have I heard it like elevator music? Have I heard it like in a store somewhere or like at a bar playing? Perhaps, but I'm not familiar with a single song.
Cool, gotcha.
And to where I could name it.
Like you got the new Brooks and Dunn album though?
I didn't get it when it dropped. I didn't. I was waiting on, I was waiting on my money to come in.
All right, man. So I'm gonna show him Believe. And I'm gonna let it. Hey, I'm gonna shut the front door and we gonna rock. Anyways, if you guys are here for a first time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get the diamond chain Black P logo off of the screen and pull up this video. If you guys would be so kind to support the original content on this channel. Also, just a selfish plug. I have a commentary channel, Pegasus vs. the World. And guess what? You guys had asked in all of our big reactions, you kept saying, Biscuit needs to make a channel. I'd follow his reactions. Well, he did. Mr. Biscuit Speaks. I'll put his handle in the title, and you guys can check out his channel as well. If you guys want access to these reactions on this channel early, I have a membership link in the description. It gives you early access. I try to update it every day, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you can have some fun. Regardless, let's get this thing started.
Let's do it.
All right, it's important for you guys to go over to Brooks and Dunn's channel and actually watch this without us. Now, I say that because reaction videos aren't a substitute for the original. I'm not redistributing the music. We pause during this. We make comments, commentary, all that stuff. So go listen to the music the way it was originally intended. Stream it, purchase it, all that good stuff. And without further ado, here we go. This is Brooks and Dunn's. Sorry, I said Dunn's like Queensbridge. Yo, what up, Dunn? That's a thing. If you know rap or East Coast hip hop, what up, Dunn? Like that was the Dunn language by a group called Mobb Deep. But I didn't mean that. I meant Brooks and Dunn, and this is Believe. Here we go.
Old man Wrigley lived in that White House down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up. Spent a few long summers out on his old porch swing. Said he was in the war, went in the Navy, lost his wife, lost his baby. Broke down and asked him one time, how you keep from going crazy? He said, I'll see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and smiled, said, I raise my hands, bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. Tell me more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe.
Hey, this is really powerful to me because we were just talking about, we had breakfast earlier, and while we were sitting down at breakfast, I was talking about how when my mother passed, I did this thing where I was like, all right, I'm really devastated and I'm broken over this, but do I see her as a human being who's gone, or as a way of being that's still here but that's dispersed? You know what I mean? And maybe that was just a way of me coping with her passing, but that was really, really seriously deep to me.
Yeah.
That ability to raise your hands and just say, hey, you know what? I might not have easy access anymore, because my mom used to be someone I could click the number and I could just get her to pick up the phone, and I knew how to access love and care and laughter and all of those things. Those things are still here. I just have to find them in different places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of power in this. Like, so it's funny because the music's very simple. That's all you needed. But his vocals, he's like literally taking us to church.
Oh my gosh.
And
the vocals are hard to handle. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's very difficult.
I'm teary-eyed a little bit just because I've done this reaction like 4 times. I'm like, bro, you know what you're in for. But this is a powerful song. And also, like, I forgot, in some of the reactions, you were just like, oh, I'm a Christian. And I was just like, I say that in my reactions, but I know so many people afraid to say they're a Christian because of, the place the world is in right now. And I'm just like, it shouldn't be controversial to say you're a Christian. And so, like, when you said that, I was like, oh, let's take them to church. I forgot about this one. And I knew you had never really heard of, maybe you heard, like, they got this song Neon Lights or, whatever, but this is just something that I was like, oh, this is a little treasure that I found on YouTube that I really respect this song. Yeah. And I thought, because me and you did have these conversations earlier, I felt like this is special. Like, and this is something that you could even play almost in mourning, where it's like, even though I can't see, I still believe, and kind of just give it to the Lord type of thing.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
heavy.
He's got soul, bro. It's crazy. It's just like with a twang, though.
A few years later, I was off at college, talking to Mom on the phone one night, getting all caught up on the gossip, the ins and outs of the small town life. She said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley's died. Later on that night, I laid there thinking back. Thought about a couple long lost summers. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. If there was ever anybody deserved a ticket to the other side, it'd be that sweet old man who looked me in the eye, said, I raised my hands, bowed my head, finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I could see. I can't quote the book, the chapter or the...
And we're going to take it back just a little bit, but I want to know who your old man Wrigley, it's Wrigley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who is that for you? For me, it was Mrs. Polisek. I was at Talbot Elementary here in Colorado Springs. She was a librarian, and I was a weird kid. I didn't understand why I was supposed to be in school. I didn't know why I was dropped off, why I had to sit in this classroom full of people. why I had to sit here and learn these things, and I didn't play during recess. Like I would, the other kids would play, and Miss Polisek would stand there with her megaphone, ready to call people out for kissing under the bridge or doing what, fighting.
Yeah.
And I would stand right there next to Miss Polisek, and we developed a friendship that lasted for years. And I think I was in 4th grade. They brought me to the principal's office and said Miss Polisek had a stroke. She was going to live with her daughter in another state. And that hurt because of how much she poured into me and the wisdom that she gave to me on the playground, when I was just kind of that odd person, that odd man out. And she poured into me and kind of helped me blossom as a youth.
Yeah. That's dope. I don't know how to say this, but other than being forthright, I didn't have a Mr. Wrigley or a Miss Polisek. Mine would be my mother. You know what I'm saying? Just because of that was like, my safe space in the sense of like, it's mom, it's home. Other than that, man, like when I don't really even want to dig too deep in it because it's kind of disturbing. Like I've been at war with just life in general. So like, when I think of the underdog story, I'm kind of that, and then the people who did stick up for me, they're not gone. They're still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's just been a lot of pain that I don't really talk about because I just put it in the backdrop of just me having to figure things out on my own, or like people abandoning me, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really have abandonment issues, but a lot of people who I thought would have stuck around, they didn't. And so like, I'm a very callous person, and I open up on YouTube more than anywhere else. So people see a different side of me. But like even my wife, like it's helped our relationship because I open up here because I've always been very withheld, drawn, and always had to protect myself because no one's really, really looked out for me until I started getting somewhat of success.
Yeah.
So when I dig deep, it actually kind of hurts because I'm like, yo, why didn't anyone look out, or why didn't this, that, and the other? But I just don't have that mentality. I've never felt like someone was supposed to.
Yeah.
I just felt like I just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So.
And the thing is, the Mr. Wrigleys of the world, or the Mrs. Poliseks of the world, are becoming more and more rare because Mr. Wrigley in this didn't have much to gain from spending time with this little bit. This is not like this was his son.
Yeah.
This is just a guy who lived up the street, who was being kind and investing his time in someone who wouldn't have a direct return.
Yeah.
Right. And it's so unusual. Like we do this with our own children. I want to invest in my own daughter. Right. But do I have what it takes to be a mentor and to pour time into someone that isn't going to bring me a direct return?
And to be fair with my assessment, as you said, that I was different. I grew up in a time where we didn't have technology, and I wanted different things. Like I dreamed of being a rapper when people were making demos on cassette tapes. Who the fuck is going to mentor me? I'm not going to college, dog. And so like people shit on me. You're not going to college? Well, you're this. People put me in this box. So I never had a mentor to be like, hey, dog, I got you. Let me show you how to write a song. Let me show you how to do this. Like, Bass Jace helped, but Bass Jace is still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it was an interesting path that I chose. And that's just what it is. But for me, it would be my mom. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out.
Yeah.
And put it in the comments if you want to. Like whether it's that 3rd grade teacher, 2nd grade teacher, whoever that is, that's your Mr. Wrigley. They deserve a shout out.
Just what I could see. I can't quote the book, the chapter or the verse. You can't tell me it all ends in a slow ride in a hearse. I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. Yeah, this can't be, no, this can't be, no, this can't be all there is. Lord, I raise my hands, bow my head.
That voice though, bro.
Oh, I'm finding more and more truth. tell me that there's more to this than just what I can see. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Brooks and Dunn.
Wow.
What an introduction.
Crazy.
What an introduction. Anyways, I think that's a hold on, I need that Master P logo. Let me get back into my bag. Let me get out of the pain. Get back into the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What'd you think, man?
I mean, it's the one of those kind of songs that just kind of reverberates across time. It's necessary and pertinent for any generation that you're in, and maybe that's why it's iconic.
Yeah, man. That's a piece of work. And you know, it's funny because I don't know how much country music you've listened to, but
bro, country's my jam.
I just, you know, I never really even gave it a second glance, and so like stuff like this, I was like, this is special. This is a special song. So like, I like bringing the homies in front of stuff that I've reacted to and discovered here and enjoyed,
right?
And then bringing the homies in front of it. So yeah. Anyways, you guys let us know what we got, what we missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.